All right, Internet. It's time. Time for SideQuestsLive. Thank you for coming back. We are SideQuestsLive. We are going to be playing. My name is Todd. We're going to be playing some Wanderverse tonight. Thanks for dropping by. It is a custom RPG system that we have created by Devin and Brendan and a bunch of other people at the table, supported by Echo. Mega spreadsheets with Nullius Vox as well. Nullius Vox? And by the way, everybody, you're on the table.
Just call me Vox. That's okay.
Vox. Hey, Vox. All right, so good name, by the way. So yeah, my name is Todd, and I will be playing Tom, the archaic human colonist popsicle face. And I'll throw over to the rest of the table at this point. That's right. I'm throwing over the table.
I'm Devin. I will be the game master, storyteller, general god type person.
Is that you, Devin? It's me, Margaret.
And
That's right, because you touch yourself.
I'm Nullius Fox. I am the controversial pinhead-faced and also spreadsheet-loving droid as MacPack.
And I'm Francois, and I will be playing Philip Hopper, the charming face hippo, which is the galactic version of the house hippo.
We should have made you the face. Like, bonuses be damned.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's it for tonight.
Face doesn't need it to be good at it.
That's true.
To be in front.
You
Everyone
never said we're going
to
be
see
good
a
at
house
this
hippo.
game.
They're just like, once you see one, it's just so huggable and adorable.
That's the thing. Like, there's no coming back from that. You will always love the house hippos.
It's a good litmus test on empathy.
Absolutely. So we're just busy leveling up our characters. Just last game, I think it works on a pip system. For those who don't know, because this is a brand new game system. It works, if I'm getting this correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, please. How it works is if you have no pips into a skill, it's a D4. If you got 1, it's a D6. If you get 2, it's a D8. If you get 3, a D10. 4, you get D12. And 5, you get a D8, but a +4. The mighty +4.
I love that escalation.
The coveted.
So, getting back to the level up, who's taking neutrino cannons?
Well, Brendan.
Like, you've got one on this ship that you've never used.
Yeah.
We've got one on the ship, but based on the level ups. So, MacPack leveled up. What was it? What did I do? Pilot? And
I think
warp?
you did pilot, sensors, and...
No, I redacted sensors because Tom was going for sensors.
Use device.
I did devices, pilot, and I added 1 pip to warp, so I'm at D6 because our crew members are either hungover, absent, and Warp Drive Willie just always spends his days warping, like as if caught in a transporter beam somewhere.
I think he must have touched the thing that's in the cargo hold. That's what I think. Or he's going to come out of the thing that's in the cargo hold.
Buffer.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be a hilarious reveal, actually. I think that'd be pretty amazing.
Yeah, the first game he gets to play, he comes out of the doorway.
Like, how did I get here? I just pressed a button. Spot. You just happened to walk over the willy right there. God damn it.
Ooh, nice scotch, by the way. That's not a half bad one. That was a bad one, though. But
I try what I'm doing, but at the same time, you've got to still update your pips, and we need someone in with neutrino cannon. Anyone can figure out a way to make this work.
Now, technically, Brendan's character Vanessa has neutrino cannons locked down.
Yeah, and it's
But
the only
Brendan
one. So in the
and
absence
Vanessa
of such,
haven't been here for a while.
It's true.
does
It is
anyone
true.
want to put a pip in it? Tom, Philip?
I mean, how many offensive things do we have on our ship? By the way, our ship is called the Fruit Bat. It is a T-43 Helldriver with warp, sensor array, shields, autopilot, life support, which I appreciate as a human, torpedo tubes, laser turrets, and a neutrino cannon, which has some unknown
You have since added
nonsense.
an EMP and an extra laser. So you've got two laser turrets, a neutrino cannon, EMP, and torpedoes. So you don't need... Like, the great thing about, like, all the weapons do slightly different things. And neutrino is great for, like, shooting up space debris or, like, covering an entire area with like, a barrage of neutrinos.
You just
so
flood
it's not
the
like
area.
laser where...
It's the only way to be
lasers
sure.
are like, I want to shoot this, so I'm going to shoot this. Whereas the neutrinos are like, I'm going to shoot in this direction.
Nice.
It is a worthwhile thing to consider, because if you can do multiple weapon attacks on something that is only countered by one defense, so if when lasers are countered by pilot, let's say you can only have one pilot apparently so far.
Yeah.
Love the idea of upgrading to co-pilot, by the way, if you have another one. Depends on the ship though, totally get that. But at the same time, like, what I mean to say is, if you've only got one pilot on the defending ship, if you have two laser cannons, that means the second laser fires with, it's almost like a focus fire bonus, where the defense roll from the person having to roll their second defense is impeded. Am I correct, GM?
Yeah, -1 for every successful attempt, or either other attempt. So the first attempt is a D, whatever your pip is, and the second attempt is your pip -1, and the third attempt is your pip -2, etc.
Yeah, every subsequent attempt, it's lowered. So we could do the double up, and right now we've already got that sorted because Peeps is the one with lasers, but Tom
I have lasers too.
as a laser pro at the moment.
I'm our resident laser.
So right now we have one
everything.
present laser person, we have one present EMP
Laser
person, one present torpedo person, but we're not going to use these torpedoes for a while. I feel like they cost money and they don't really work very well.
But when they
work great if you hit with them.
Yeah, when you can hit. So I want it would just be nice to use them when someone is leveled up to hit enough, but I did not do that.
Level it up, man.
Well, you guys have the pips. I spent mine. Spend yours.
I'm spent. I took deflect, lasers, and sensors.
Okay,
so my advice as game master is spend your pips the way you want to spend them for your character, and not on ways to make your gameplay go the most smoothly.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you don't want to be silly about it. You only
my
get
spreadsheets.
Spoken like a true droid. A true droid torpor. Not tuper.
It's like
torpor.
It's like a Sudoku that you have to succeed, and there's like that big hole in the middle for neutrinos need to be filled.
I need the equations. The gap is not filled.
Damn
There's
your
an
equations.
error.
I'm living the space dream. I was a popsicle man, left for dead in space, and now I have a laser sword. And I'll spark it up and wave it around and see if I lop off a limb.
It wouldn't. It might not be the first time.
You managed to not lop off a limb.
I saw a movie about this once. It was great.
Did it involve a limb being lopped off? And if so, don't tell us about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was like a reoccurring thing.
Okay, I think Well, down the torpedoes. We're going in.
That's
go.
the spirit.
All right. So the last game involved the crew of the Fruit Bat destroying a pirate vessel that was endangering the people of Solus, the town that you have populated with prisoners and villagers and anyone else who is doing their best to avoid the crushing rule of the local government. So after the ship went down and you salvaged some credits and an extra laser cannon, over about a week, a lot of the people who are in Solus were on their way to be members of the Galactic Alliance army. So they have a fair number of skills. There's a couple of engineers. There's some sappers. There's like a real like nice collection of scientifically minded people, and they stripped the pirate ship down to nothing and used the pieces to make Solus better. One of the things they did is they put a generator in, so that now they have electricity, and they also have a far-range sensor, so that anything that comes close enough to detect them will cause all of the non-necessary electrical equipment to power down, thereby making them harder to find. And they have also taken the remaining laser turret and planted that into one of the trees, so that if someone does get past their defenses, they have at least one laser turret to attack back. So
they made a tree Zor?
Yes.
Awesome.
Part tree, part laser. I think, well, it's more of a giant, like 90-foot tall mushroom. So, Mushzor.
Mushzor.
Or
that sounds like a kaiju.
Laze shroom.
That really sounds like a kaiju.
Mushzor.
Mushzor.
Let's just go with fungal fire fun.
Ooh, nice.
And so the fruit bat has been hanging out closer to Solus ever since you met up with the snake-eyed woman in like close to ancient Greece. You've been trying to keep your profile low because, as much as you would love to see the beautiful snake-eyed woman again, she is a special ops of unknown rank and is specifically looking for the fruit bat. So you've been keeping your cover low.
Someone's gonna have to talk me out of wanting to go talk to her.
I can use a tentacle to bitch slap you while you're waving your sword around.
I'll roll deflect.
Chop off his penis.
I got it. Wait, hey.
You might as well just take the blow.
Just give me enough time playing with this laser sword. I'm sure I will chop it off by myself.
So one day the three of you are kind of hanging out they've like kind of made a like a mess hall where a lot of the people come and just hang out or relax. They have like a perfect. I was gonna say they have like a band of some of the refugees have like they come in there and they jam for a while, and so they play some jizz music.
Sorry.
And
I'm gonna go ask for Wonderwall.
That's droid for take a fucking hike.
So So you're hanging out in this mess hall, and the Rodon Red Bill comes stumbling into the door, and he's been like just had the snot beat out of him. Like all of his greenery, I guess all of its greenery is like crushed and twisted. A bunch of the red petals on its face have kind of like been plucked. And it stumbles and it just goes straight over to a bar and asks for like the pruno that they are able to make from the mushroom earth. It is terrible, but it is cheap and strong.
I think I figured out where the rest of our crew went. I confide to Philip and Mac. I'm just like, I think our crew figured out about how and I lower my voice. I think they figured out that our ship makes whiskey at the push of a button.
We have a crew?
I'm told.
I thought we were just on stream for the last 3 weeks.
What does a marshmallow do with whiskey?
Mostly dissolve.
She asked for some more.
I fear for peeps.
I haven't seen much of her in a long time, and the bathroom on the cargo deck level, it's been locked for days. Does anyone even know who's in there?
So that was a sound effect? I really hope so.
Yeah. I do most of my
Ask
bits.
no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Exactly.
So, one of the first concerns that I have about the ship is that we've got
is this about spreadsheets again?
No, we've got a previously received sealed cargo door that we should regain the ability to lock. And yeah, I keep saying this every mission, but it's because I really want people to pay attention to it. But I'm used to it because I talk, like, my team at work doesn't listen either, so that just makes
this
sense.
Is your dream, a team that listens. This is high fantasy.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
It literally is.
This is why
I cry myself to sleep at night.
I'm so sorry, and I value your input.
As a teacher, I also wonder.
Yeah, your opinion is important to us.
So
I'll be right
we've
back.
got that. This is a good time to talk about it. So we've got a cargo door that we know the GM, and we know the GM will be like, if we leave this open, and look, I told you at the beginning, this is the MacGuffin that we're talking about.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see if we can focus on a way to at least, when I opened it, we lost the ability to lock it again.
That's fair. Maybe we could raid the wreckage and get a replacement cargo door off of the pirate ship, and then
we could figure out, because my guess is on that ship, the reason why your lovely lady Tom is looking for this is it's probably not the ship. It's what's in the cargo hold.
So if I bring her the thing,
there's a MacGuffin in the cargo hold.
I'm sold.
What about we try to find engineer in here to try to just seal it or fix it so that it can be closed properly and locked?
Yeah. And since Tom beefed up sensors, maybe, I don't know if that works internally, but I can try to use devices to go internal. So don't spill an espresso. Just don't have one around, and maybe leave your plasma sword alone when you're going into the cargo trying to do something that neither involves drinking nor like courageously waving your sword on high.
I'm sorry, but
the visual representation
I went
here,
to sleep,
I know it's not listed,
and I woke up,
yeah,
and the world now has these.
They're awesome, aren't they? Why don't you leave them outside the cargo hold? And you might want to leave them off the bridge too. Same thing with the espresso.
I'll put it in my sheath carefully. And as for the espresso, dude, I was asleep for almost 1,000 years. It takes me a little bit to get going. That's why I need it.
Fair enough. Just understand there's a safety on the sheath on the hilt.
There is? And I'll roll. I got a 3. Look at that.
I am back.
I have managed to not lop off a limb yet again.
Yay!
I think I will install a baby lock on your sword.
It's just a plastic thing you clip, and no adult can get their fingers in. Okay, that's.
But then, like the first time you're having like a real battle, you're like, haha! Oh god! Oh damn! And then you're getting punched and.
It's a good thing that I have. Where is it? Hold on, I gotta find Tom. I do have devices, so I'm gonna have to roll a d6 to actually unlock the safety. For devices. Thanks, Hopper. Thanks. This in no way will come back and bite me in the ass. This is great.
MacPack looks over at Philip and says, like, "Are you sure you want him to carry your face?"
It's 90% psychological. The lock doesn't lock anything. It's just there hanging out on the end of the sword, but it looks like it's locked. But if you press the button, it's still on.
Oh, the locals are getting a bit.
You might have sacrificed his foot in advance.
So
anyway, we didn't solve the problem while you were on a break, so I guess moving on.
Well, we were thinking maybe asking one of the engineer that installed the laser to try to check if they can lock the door again of the cargo hold.
I think Red Bill was an engineer or knows everybody. Let me walk up to Red Bill and be like, "Hey, Red Bill, you okay?"
So Red Bill looks over and like a couple of like the flowers are like wilted around where its eyes would be, and it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just doing some recon and some intelligence gathering for Jean. So you all might be interested in this as well." John is
that code word for peeping on Mrs. Springfield again? Because you know that she will. She threatened you last time.
Yeah, but I still pollinate outside everyone's window, not just hers.
Boundaries, man. I mean, like, at least ask if their window box needs some.
We had the conversation. I apologized. I gave her a nice rye bread. Women love rye bread.
That's what she said.
Okay. Well, so look, we need a line on an engineer. Do you know how to fix a door?
Hey, you just fiddle with it till it opens, right?
Yeah, that was the problem.
Oh, it's
we
open.
fiddled with it till it opened.
We want to make sure we can lock it again.
Yeah.
So you want to fiddle with it till it closes?
Exactly.
We can close it. We want to lock it.
Yeah, I can have a look at it. But first I gotta get this info off to Bill. Not to Bill, to Jean.
They hit you harder than you. Wait.
Yeah.
So this wasn't Springfield?
Yeah, somebody who used to be one of my friends.
Well, I mean, and please don't take this wrong. I'm gonna be as tactful as I can be, being the face of the ship. Bill, you're a bit of an asshole, and you burn through people's patience. You should drink a little less. I mean, I'm saying this as your like frenemy.
No, we're not friends. We're acquaintances.
That's hurtful, Bill.
Backpack looks
and
at Tom.
I know it's the drink that's
and looks
pushing
over
it to that.
and just is like, look, don't mind the frozen popsicle. Just, he's offering a bit of advice from something that's 300 years old. Plus, then some. Exactly how much is it again? What are we talking about here?
No,
We're gonna be the sage of the past.
937 years.
900. Oh, even better. Yeah, nice to say. So anyway, just keep in mind where the advice is coming from. Meanwhile, can you find us an engineer? Because we're looking for it.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Once I have my drink, I'm gonna head out to talk to Jean, and y'all can come if you want, and maybe I can find someone along the way.
Perfect. I'm still
Sounds like a good idea to go talk to John, and I feel like Tom wants a drink. Philip, do phase hippos drink?
Not particularly. We
It just
prefer
pours through the
seaweeds.
projection and onto the floor.
I'm still a little bit shocked because what I understood is that we're not friends, we're appliances. And I'm like, that's not true.
I mean, MacPack's an appliance.
I'm a toaster?
That's kind of rude.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
used
still
to
getting used to the artificial people. Back in my day, we used to treat anything artificial really badly. We always assumed they would never gain sentience and that would be never a price to pay. Huh.
MacPack
Gave it
looks
all the
over at
art
Tom
jobs,
and says,
we gave it all
yes,
the-
we have memories of this.
Wait, you can look up... Wait, can you access databases of, like, people from my time?
Anyway, so Red Bill starts to leave.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with
I
Bill.
think
Let's
so.
follow.
A walk and talk. We got to keep Bill out of the people's flower boxes.
So Bill finishes his drink and makes a beeline to the more or less the command center. It's not called that, but it's like it's where John and all of his like top people hang out. It's where like the communications center is. It's more or less where like the brain of the operation. And Bill walks into the door and sees Jean talking to Dr. Dale, the Zoan, who's been there treating all of the prisoners and keeping all of the refugees like back up to snuff after the pirate attack. And Jean sees the four of you walk in and waves to. And Bill like kind of walks over to him and just kind of like opens up like a little pouch that it has like around its waist and pulls out like a little hand-drawn map and plugs it down on the table. And he said, so I burned through 3 contacts, but this is the info I could get. I'm gonna need a couple of days to relax in the sun, and then I'll be out again. But this is as good info as I can provide. And John picks it up like, this is great. And then
Hey guys,
Bill
what's
leaves.
going on?
Oh, hey Tom. Actually, this could be really helpful. I know you have been doing some great stuff for us, which we all appreciate. But we'd like to be able to start protecting ourselves a bit more. So Jean like moves around in his little tank, and I don't know if you've heard this, but there was a shipment in a few days ago of brand new disruptor pistols and disintegration rays and graviton hammers. Basically, the entirety of the Galactic Alliance outpost was refurbished with weapons, which means the people that are most likely to want to kill us are super well armed at the moment. Because they have a lot of extra guns, they don't need the guns they used to have. And Bill has discovered where the old guns are going. So if we can get them before we are destroyed, we will be able to fight back better than we could, now, when right now we have 3 lasers.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I mean, I get that they're upgrading, and it's still better than rocks and nothing.
Well, it's just recycling.
I guess it's probably wise. I mean, you can't always rely on this old baby. And I try to get it working. And I managed to take the safety off. And then I managed to...
That's unfortunate.
And it cuts... I have it upside down. And it stabs into my own leg. I rolled a crit fail.
You do this to yourself.
Dr. Dale walks over and turns off the thing and just starts, doesn't even ask you. You don't ask her. She's just pouring some gauze, and she starts pulls out a needle from inside her and just starts stitching up the thing, and then a bottle of alcohol pours it over the wound. She doesn't even barely even talking to you. It's just yeah, stitching it up. In the meantime, Jean takes the map that Bill gave him and flattens it out, showing this. Did that work?
There's a visual.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this is great for all the podcast listeners. I created a very poorly drawn map of the facility where all the extra guns are being held at.
Wow.
Okay.
It's like it's like a slightly updated version of MS Paint. This is what Tom
tell me
actually
how
says.
good my skills as an artist are.
No, I mean that's what Tom calls it.
Okay.
He's actually
so
impressed.
I think I understand how this is going slightly.
Unironically.
Unironically, and it's still it's basically what I could do, so it's not like I can judge. I'm having trouble reading what
so
everything is.
The square with the 2 X's is a landing bay with some short-range fighters. Next to that is reinforced storage warehouse. The circle.
Okay.
The circle is a communication and command tower. Below that is the troop barracks. And then next to that is the mess, the sick bay, and officers' quarters. The circles on each corner are guard towers.
Out of curiosity, do we have any numbers on personnel?
No. Bill was able to get a location. A base this size is probably 20 guys, and then 5 command. But they also work in shifts, so it's not gonna it'll be 12 people for half a day, and then the other 12 for the other half of the day.
Hey, we still have some uniforms kicking around, right?
Yes, we do. like run-of-the-mill
believe we
officer.
Okay, stop me if you've heard this one. But we go in at shift change. And we try to blend. Yeah, I look over at the giant hippo. And I look, oh, not giant, but like the face hippo. And I look over at the like weird pin-faced droid. All right, plan B.
Yep. Well, wait. The phase hippo can phase in and out.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes, I could. But
So
I have
it's
something
like
to be
if
less
we,
suspicious. Like,
if we're
and
trying to sneak in, we can
I
just
had-
kind of turn it off, right? Sorry. Sorry, Phil.
yeah, you can turn it off. I don't know how you control where I appear. I guess you have to see and design the spot I appear. So if they're opaque,
But you gave us the remote and didn't tell us how to use it?
Yeah, because it doesn't want to make them vanish.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
is that
fair.
what this is? I thought it was a Pez dispenser.
Why does Tom
No
have
wonder
this?
nothing comes out of it.
Well, no offense, Mac, but I thought that you would just integrate it into you, and
It's true.
then I would not
You
be
underestimate
able to...
my integratingness, sir.
So it
All
means I'm right then.
What I mean to say is, though, if we are seeking to sneak in, we just need to let, Fellatio Gordon here do be able to guile his way past it. You are someone that can disappear if we're trying to do a sneak thing, and I'm one that can maybe hide in plain sight just by being an awkward droid and be like, I'm a droid. And yeah,
Can we? Hey, what's the name of the guy again? Not Bill. Jean. Hey, Jean. I've got an idea, but I'm gonna need your dirty whites. Your laundry. I'm gonna need some laundry. Maybe some uniforms. A cart. Maybe a hover car. Do we have a hover? Do those exist yet?
And George Clooney.
So we could go in and try to be like the laundry crew, and then just to avoid, you could be like the basically the washing machine robot, and then Hopper can just kind of hide wherever. Wait, where do you go?
I just home. I just removed my VR helmet, basically.
So
he's a Cheropian. He gets off and he logs off and goes to the shower. Hopefully.
This is breaking my damn brain right now. You're in another dimension?
Yeah.
How many
That's
ups
why
do
we
you
call
have?
it phase hippo. How many what?
Ups.
Pots?
Ups. There's gotta be
I still don't know what it means.
I always assume dimensions have more than one left. And I've always wanted to know, how many uppies do you have?
It's more of a lateral thing than a vertical thing.
Perpendicular. I get it.
It's more like it's like a different place. It's not dimension in that direction. It's more like parallel universe. So I'm just living in a parallel universe, and I'm syncing with this one with the transponder.
Oh, dude, you choose to come here? Us suckers are stuck here. That's the
This is
nicest
so
thing
meta.
I've ever heard.
Yes, it's just so friendly around here. I can make a nest. I'm not being blamed by any parents or anything. It's very nice.
Wait,
Andy Hall,
are you a young
Andy Hall,
phase
fourth wall
hippo?
breaking, just weep your heart.
How old
what's
can a
the
phase
face?
hippo be? And are you like, wait, have I been giving alcohol to a minor phase hippo this whole time? Because
oh no, we pretty much have the same life expectancy as a human. I would be like around 25 right now.
okay, I'm only 900 and let me do the math. Carry the 4. I'll work it out later.
Yes, your age has clearly made you wiser.
So Jean looks at you and says, "Yeah, I could probably get some laundry together. I think we have a hover cart as well. I don't know how you're going to get several crates of disintegration pistols out on a laundry cart, but yeah, you guys seem to know what you're doing."
Do they? Let me look at that thing again. Do they have on-site laundry, or do they send it away? I can't read it. It's kind of blurry.
We've got to keep in mind, we're talking about we're not just talking about a handful of blasters. There's 350 people on Solace, right? At Solace right now.
Mhm.
And my guess is the garrison is fairly large. We're trying to smuggle a significant amount of weapons. And I don't know if we can Ocean's 11 this. And MacPack says this and also looks to Tom and says, yes, for some reason I have just a weird repository of 20th and 21st century knowledge. It's nice to have someone to share the memes with.
Okay.
I've got some for you in the meantime.
I'm gonna name later in the what is effectively a cut screen for Phase Hippo Hopper over there. I'm gonna need to name all my ex-girlfriends and find out what happened to them. Anyway, I'll do that on the transition later.
We've got some... Okay, so you're from the 90s, I understand.
Is MySpace still a thing?
Are you that Tom?
No, I'm they didn't have Interstellar.
It would explain why you were able
colony
to
ships at
afford
that
to
point.
freeze yourself.
Yeah, it's true. So they have a landing bay. If we want to be really obvious, we could bring our ship in there.
That's another.
Let's not be obvious when somebody is clearly looking for the ship, because the second priority is like, A, find someone to lock this. B, find a way to like scrub we've scrubbed our transponder, sure, but the ship still kind of looks like the ship. So maybe we want to do something about that. So in the meantime, let's try to keep a low profile there. I feel like it's still worth getting these weapons, but
that's what I imagined the map looked like at the first date, though I'm pleasantly surprised.
That sounds like a good idea. If we can do that.
Guns there.
So
I love it.
Can we take all of them posing as laundry people? Something tells me GM did not expect us to figure that, to try to go that or take that angle.
This game, I decided what I wanted the game to be and didn't plan any further. Like, I have ideas for possibilities, but that's it. So you guys can go as off the rails as you want, because there is literally nothing that I have planned for.
So how many people are in this barracks?
There's basically no rails.
25. So we clearly cannot get enough weapons for 350 people from this, but we can recycle some of those weapons. But 25, yeah, they'd fit in this. All right, game on. Let's go.
Quick question. And is the doc still here? Kind of just finished bandaging my burnt leg.
Yep, she's still there.
Hey Doc, do you have anything that would be able to severely sicken, but ideally not kill, like a lot of people, like a fungus or a bacterium? And again, no offense, Bill, or
here,
paramecium.
Hey,
Paramecium Paul over there.
Yeah, theoretically I could cobble together some something poisonous enough to take almost everyone out, but not poison enough to kill anyone.
Good, because I would not want to give my future girlfriend a case of dysentery from which she cannot recover.
Are you suggesting that I'm gonna be your future girlfriend, or is that someone in the base? Because I'm not
somebody
interested
in the base.
in you. Oh,
She's
good, because
got
yes,
these
if I had been
beautiful
giving off
eyes
anything,
that, like, no.
no.
I mean, I don't mind that your fingers have been inside me, but like, I appreciate your medical approach, and I haven't really. What species is the doctor anyway?
She is a Zoan.
What are
Which
zones?
is a
I
big
get this to go
cell.
away?
Which is a big cell.
Oh, so fingers. Well, I believe Zoans have many.
Zoans are single-celled
like
organisms.
big,
She's paramecium.
Yeah.
Paul, then. Yeah. So your cilia have been very appreciated in your skills and knowledge, but no, there's this. You see, there's this girl, and I go on blathering about it. But I'm to think.
She's like,
We do this in 2 phases. First, we poison the well with whatever she gives us, or something like that, or the local tavern. Like, get them all good and sick. And then we go in posing as a doctor. Because they have a sick bay. But if their doctor's too sick to be the doctor, then maybe they could call somebody to become... We could... I don't know. I'm reaching.
They would, and the Zoan is like, yeah, they would probably call a doctor from the command center, who would then take a ship from the governor's mansion in the north and fly down.
So all we have to do is block that signal.
Tries to roll mainframe to wirelessly access the computer systems, specifically. Well, can I roll it first and then tell you what I want to do?
For the computer system here in Solus?
No, I thought that Tom was talking to somebody that we were like. Whom are you flirting with here? I'm a bit confused because I just know that Tom's just kind of flirting with everybody and brandishing a sword. Like, are we plotting something that we're going to do, or are we doing it right now? There's been a lot.
I think
we're not yet doing it. It's plotting.
I just stabbed myself in the leg.
Okay.
And the Zoan doctor.
Let's do this.
Just like a giant paramecium.
We've got a garrison of 25 people. If the goal is, are we agreed that the goal is to steal weapons and whatever else we can find from a garrison of 25 people?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about here?
I think what
Jim, just for
we want the
clarification, it's
leftovers.
25 people.
Like, they're going to be getting rid of their old stuff. And
right.
we want
but we're talking about 25 people, yes? Is that correct, GM?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Philip, what were you going to say?
I was going to say the storage warehouse, I feel it's for more than just the place. I think it's for the whole base. It's not only for the barracks that is there. Like, I think there's 25 people in that barracks, but that's about it, no?
Okay. So are we going to approach this from a dynamic of a, like, smash and grab? Are we going to do a subtle steal? Like,
I think
how do we want to do this?
I think my first question is, I think the thing is that they will try to dispose of their old arms, and that's the weapons we want to take before they get disposed.
Yep.
So we're
gonna need a way. First things first, we're gonna need a way to carry them all out. So, Phase Hippo, do you have any skills in this way?
No. It's the facing possibilities is only mine. It's only adapted to my body. I can't face Like I guess I could take things in my arms and I could teleport, but not like. I'm not Hulk. I did not work out. I'm sorry.
So we're gonna need a way to try to figure a way to take whatever we're trying to take out of there, because if we're gonna do this subtly, not using a ship, we're gonna be taking what we can carry or on ourselves, or we're gonna
we
need
can have a
something.
hover
The
car.
laundry
We do have a
idea
hover
sounds
car.
like a very good idea, because laundry requires a bunch of like any sort of supply run, any sort of
could we do
garbage
like
run
an
aboard
A-Team
the barracks.
style? We could do an A-Team style montage where we repaint the hover truck to look like, you know, Uncle Phil's laundry and tobacco.
I vote that we try to figure out a way to well, it depends on how deep we want to go, because my thought was like, okay, well, if we're going to do that, then we need to intercept the standard availability. Like whatever is currently taking out their trash, we need to swap in with that place. So we need to figure out a way to do that.
Well, they might do it on site. We'd have to find out. If they do off-site laundry, then we have the excuse. If we, that's clearly right behind me, you can see my laundry.
Like any base needs, regardless of such, any base needs food. Any base needs supplies. So a supply run and a garbage run are ins and outs.
Yeah, that's fair.
My question, I have a question, is do you think that they take, like, how do they dispose them? Do they just like put them in a truck and went somewhere and dispose them? Do you think they just like explode the silo that has the things in it? Or do they take a ship and takes the things and go to a dump somewhere and they just dump?
I imagine
the weapons have been brought here to be destroyed soon. So probably in the reinforced storage warehouse, there's a weapon destruction something.
Okay, so it would be okay. So we'll have to
wait. So the weapons are already there, just waiting to be destroyed. So they're in storage.
Yes. So there is also a bit of a time crunch. So you can't spend like days getting your persona correct and then like infiltrating the local laundry company to make sure that you are the #1 laundry customers of the Galactic Alliance and starting up your tobacconist shop.
In deep cover.
Well, that's good, because we don't need to. Sorry, go ahead, Philip.
So I don't think to take a 6-month crunch diploma the closest laundry university.
So
it's already there.
We don't need to intercept anything. We just need to break in and steal it. I thought we had to intercept it.
Yeah, we steal it, but still the question is how to steal it with all the guards around, the med bay, the barracks, and the thing is, we already have catering crew uniforms. We still have that.
Oh yeah,
we do.
But that was like Swish. This would be like grub.
Yeah, MacPack hears Philip and says, "We do," and looks over and just to anyone. Does anyone know how to cook?
Most everyone here just uses the replicator, or like they have like a communal mess where like people are making like stews with what they can grow from local like the local gardens, or like the local like flora and fauna.
Yeah, but still struggling I call it cool to find food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you spend most of your meals on the ship eating from the replicator, which is normally like the last resort. But your replicated food is a gajillion times better than the stuff that they're getting in the Solus mess.
Wait. We can make whiskey.
You can?
Yeah.
Why don't
I'm pretty sure that's where half our crew is.
Yeah, let's maybe move the marshmallow off from the whiskey receptacle
Simmer out of it.
try to let's just use booze as a way in. Why don't we?
So John has been listening to you talk for the last little while, and he kind of comes over and is like, "Can I'm just gonna spitball here. These 25 guys aren't that big a deal. You swoop in, you blow up the communication tower, you take down the short range fighters, you bomb the barracks, then you're pretty much good to go. Steal whatever you want."
Okay, right. We were supposed to blow everything up.
John?
You don't have to. I'm just giving you a suggestion.
I've never asked, but it suddenly becomes pertinent. What were you in prison for? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Fresh start.
Yeah, don't ask them what they were in prison for.
Fresh start.
While we're talking about it, why were you frozen for? Really?
I was supposed to go and colonize Tau Alpha 4.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Warp drive was not invented yet. So it was going to be about a 800-year trip.
Unfortunately, we lack a psychologist on the crew.
I've been talking
really quick fiction
lot to a really drunk marshmallow. And they're a really good listener.
Yeah, every time I think about Peeps, I just
and
imagine
a good laser teacher.
Sorry,
he's all sponge with alcohol, so he walks and he just makes little puddles of whiskey, and it's all squishy. It's 2 times the size of a marshmallow.
So, I guess we've got 2 choices. We've got the blow everyone up, steal something, or we try to sneak in, steal something by posing as bringing a bunch of booze in. Which one do we want to do?
Your replicator can make single glasses of whiskey. So in order to make a quantity of whiskey, you will need a receptacle to put the whiskey into, and then take the time to just make a whiskey, pour a whiskey, make a whiskey, pour a whiskey, make a whiskey, pour a whiskey.
For you.
All right, so we're blowing it up and we're going in. Okay, fine. I guess we're going in. Sorry. One thing, Philip. You always sound really far in the distance. It's just it's difficult to hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was just really.
Oh, it's so much better.
Yeah, but just getting closer to the microphone. Apparently, it helps.
I just assumed you were in another dimension with uppies.
Yeah, I got the better sync. I was saying, but where is that based? Do we know if it's in the middle of the big city? We're not gonna swoop in.
It is about 700 kilometers away from you, and about 500 kilometers away from the governor's mansion. So it's kind of in the middle of nowhere-ish. They dispose of weapons there. They didn't want to put it near anything that could be damaged if something bad happened.
What could possibly go bad with high explosive ordnance?
Yeah, that's why Jean...
You sliced yourself off by forgetting the safety on a plasma sword.
Oh, there's a safety.
That's why Jean had suggested when you, if you went the smash and grab route, make sure the first target is the command communication center, because if their communication center is gone, they can't call for help.
All right, let's call that plan smash and grab. And then the other one we're going to call plan get everyone really drunk.
Okay, so what we're going to do is do the smash and grab. because the amount of time it would take to replicate that amount of whiskey, despite what backpack might be able to form in limited, it's gonna leak. So let's go for the smash and grab. Take out the ComCom, and the CNC or command and communication tower first. Yeah. That sounds like a good plan. Did everybody spend their pips? Cause we've got one with laser and we've got one with EMP. I can do pilot in limited quantity because I went with warp because I thought this might be a space battle.
You can still warp when you're on the planet. You go by really fast.
That's a good point, and maybe a good exit strategy.
Wait a minute. Maybe that's a good entrance strategy. We warp.
It's never a good entrance strategy. It's a good exit strategy.
But they would never expect someone
warping to it.
Look, a D8 plus 4 might make for a great entrance strategy, but a D6 does not.
I disagree. I think that's great.
I have a really drunk marshmallow friend that disagrees.
Do you want to go at any particular time, or are you just gonna load into the fruit bat, whatever, and head out?
I think crew change. Okay. I don't think we can get inside without accreditation.
Why don't we try to do both? Why don't we?
We could try to do both.
Is there a way? How far away is the fruit bat from barracks at the moment?
500 kilometers.
But we could fly nearby, land, offload the hover car, because it'll fit in our cargo bay, right?
Yeah.
Or at least somewhere, we could bolt it on the bottom or something. So we could fly stealthy, low, closer, drop off the hover car, roll up in the hover car, see how it goes, and then we'll press go on plan explode, smash and grab, as soon as anything goes sideways.
The thing is that we don't have the resource and the crew to split ourselves in two, and I don't think we have the time to do back and forth.
GM, how long would the replicator take to replicate one keg of whiskey? Let's say the equivalent of 12 40 ounces.
A couple of days.
We don't have that time.
Yeah, we don't have that as an option. We just really love it to get them shit-faced before we do this.
Yeah. I mean, you wanna buy her a drink first, right? But okay. Let's go in. We'll take out the laser tower. We'll crack open the warehouse, load up, and get the hell out of there. All while under high, small arms and laser turret fire. Nothing can go wrong with this plan.
It would be nice if we had an opportunity for a feint, right? To get them distracted elsewhere before we just go in and be like, hey, middle of the night, boom, let's go.
Do we have any?
I guess that's what we're doing.
Weapony type things that we could set off a fire nearby, maybe draw a few of them away.
Launch a torpedo into the woods.
Oh, come on. We don't know. We might be nerf herders, and I don't want to be a nerf herder.
I don't even know what a nerf is. I'm still trying to figure out what an oon is. No offense, Doc.
Magpack looks over at Tom and dude, you saw Star Wars.
Well, I've forgotten a lot. Okay, I'm working on my comfort and sharing my diagnosis, but the common parlance is it's called brain freeze. So part of me woke up, but a lot of it kind of stayed a little.
We'll watch Star Wars later, but
frozen.
I guess in the meantime we're gonna be smashing and grabbing.
All right, let's go smash and grab. In the words of Darcy, player in previous campaigns, You got to take your character and drive it like it's stolen.
Yeah.
At
the same time,
is that the VHS reader?
What? Sorry, what?
Is that the VHS reader in your stomach?
There is a VHS reader in my stomach.
Nice.
Okay. And I
I'm
see some
random assembly of parts.
And you
discover
tapes?
that the tapes are long gone.
Oh, god damn it. There's just one intro.
He's got like a copy of like The Craft stuck in there real good.
You boys have seen a lot of action.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you discover that shift change is around 4 minus. I was around 8 o'clock. I was trying to do like military time, but fuck that noise. It's like math.
Isn't that 20 hours? 2000.
2000 would be.
It's 20 hours. It's always like if it's PM, it's whatever it is plus 12.
So it's 2000 o'clock. That's when the shift changes.
20 hours.
So the question is, do you want to fly there, which will take a couple of minutes, or you could warp there and take a couple of seconds if you want to go crazy, or you could do something else entirely.
Right. I think we fly
we're
there,
getting
right?
there. We're getting there at shift change. If we want to take advantage of shift change, there might be an opportunity for. Do we want to do like stealth or smash? Is there an opportunity for stealth? I always vote for stealth if there is an opportunity for such. It's just a matter of like okay. If MacPack can get close, they might be able to interface with the computer there and shut down any alarms, any exit protocols. I can maybe dispatch a probe.
You would be inside the base to do that.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Did the pirate ship have an escape pod in it that was still functional-ish? Would they have?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
They did not.
Do we have an escape pod?
No.
You have one that was used.
Right. We need to replenish that.
Let's keep the
at some
escape
point.
pod for when we need it to escape.
That's fair.
That's true. From the cruise ship, the Happy Corp ship.
I'm just wondering if we have any escape pods, because we could maybe say we're crashing and like go on the radio and be like, you know.
You do not currently have escape pods.
Okay, never mind. That screws that plan. All right, let's go blast some stuff.
Okay.
All right, so you give me a pilot roll for whoever is trying to be sneaky.
I don't know if I should bring this up, but I have a random idea. Just, we don't have anything
Now's
to
the
drop,
time.
but what about if like we had debris and we just like flew over? It would attract attention to us, but a transponder's been scrubbed, and it would be like, oh god, so sorry, we dropped all of this stuff on you. We'll clean it up.
I mean, we have debris from the pirate ship.
I feel like that just makes everything more complicated, so I'm just gonna go with
No, let's
so I guess
let's do debris.
I've got
Let's
D8
rain
pilot.
debris down upon them, like a guy in Florida getting hit by a random piece of space.
And we should just go by standard.
Nah, all we need to do is add like a cargo net of random debris at the bottom of our ship. We'll fly over and drop it, just to kind of pepper them and be like, oh, sorry, and then come in and blast them, just to add chaos to the mix.
We could do that, or I could just roll the pilot roll as the GM said. And I feel I regret posting it. It's just, that would have been something maybe I should have said 20 minutes earlier. My apologies. So let's go with this.
Oh, we install a big crane underneath the ship and we just fly by and we try to grab the reinforced.
Just like an attached MacPack holding on by tentacles to a crane and like, I've got a magnet down here somewhere. So I rolled a 5 on pilot.
That's great.
That's on my newly upgraded D8, so it's not that great, but...
Alright, so you all load into the fruit bat and head up into the air. It's a pretty quick flight it's only 500 kilometers, so it's pretty quick for the spaceship. You stay low and fast enough that if someone was trying to look at you, they might think that it was a really fast hover car, but slow enough that you're not going to draw attention to yourselves. And you are coming up to the station pretty quickly.
I'm gonna roll sensors to verify our intel. Wait, do I have a D8 now?
Tom's got a D8.
Yeah.
You do?
D8. So I'm gonna just try to locate and target lock their comms tower. And a 3. The glorious 3.
You can tell that they definitely have a communication tower. The sensors indicate that your map is correct. You can't really get a good lock on it. You've also only got like one chance to do a surprise maneuver. So figure out what you're going to do and then do it.
I vote that we use an EMP or an offensive fire on the command and control tower. Communications tower.
First EMP.
Yep. If you want, I can fire lasers as well. I wouldn't be great at EMP. Who's good at EMP?
I was gonna do the EMP.
Do it. Yeah. I'll back you up with lasers if I have a chance.
It's a 1. It's a 1. 1.
You rolled a 1 with your EMP?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you charge up the EMP, and it just backfires and shoots you across the room. And let's see. But luckily, MacPack is not affected by it.
Oh, jeez. Our pilot
Right. So now.
Because goddamn,
that
could have been bad.
That could have been real bad.
And now, was MacPack doing anything?
Well, I had done my pilot, but at this point, I do not have. I could roll a D4 neutrinos, or I could roll a D6 and use one of our 3 torpedoes. What do y'all want me to do?
A stationary building.
Torp them up, man.
On a stationary building, you know what? Fine, fuck it.
Hit the broadside of that barn.
Let's go.
You do it.
I hit it with a hopefully maybe 4. It's a broadside of a barn, but it's a 4. Well,
Okay. Is Tom doing anything?
I'm lasering, like a lot.
Okay. The laser roll.
With a 1. We're off to a great start.
So
planned smash and grab is going swimmingly.
The lasers also fizzle out, and you are knocked back into the chair as the laser panel just fries across it. And luckily, the lone torpedo hits the top floor of the communication center and explodes the top floor. Your element of surprise is gone, but you have a few seconds before the two fighter ships will have access to getting up. So you hear, like, from down below, you hear like some sirens going off. You start to see like people rushing around, and it's the top of the next round. PCs go. The order I have is MacPack, Philip, Tom.
So my thought is those fighters are still on the ground. Let's take them out so they can't launch. They're stationary. It might be easier to try to attack them as long as we don't roll 1s. But we have 2 torps left. We have 2 torps left now. So my thought is y'all attack and to try to take those 2 fighters out.
With what?
So that
My
everybody's
laser's
grounded.
toast.
You have a
Oh,
second laser.
you-
You could leave that one and
Oh,
go to
yeah.
the other one, or you can repair.
Excuse me.
Repair the
Excuse
one
me,
you're
peeps.
at.
No, I'm gonna jump on the next one.
Wait, I don't have
Okay.
to do any fancy piloting because there's nothing to really like dodge at the moment. So maybe I can repair that laser. But at this, is there anything else that GM requires me to do at this round if the goal is to target the only two things that there might be gun turrets. Is mainframe an active or passive? Like, is it a
Active.
minor? It's okay.
You would have to. It's more of like a non-combat thing. You'd have to, and you also have to would be in the base.
Okay. I don't know. My thought is to try to. I guess there's no point in repairing the laser at the moment because it's not like there are two people that are able to fire them. Okay, so
Can you get us
maybe
low?
late.
Sorry, what, Devin?
I
Sorry,
was saying
what,
there
GM?
may be laser turrets on the base.
Yeah.
And then Tom said, "Can you get us low?"
Get us low over the
So I'm
warehouse,
gonna-
and
I'm
our
gonna go for
phase hippo
pilot.
could do an airdrop if he's close enough, right?
That would be stupid.
Eh?
You want to drop me off in a barracks of 25
Not a
people
barracks,
alarmed?
into the
Never
warehouse.
split the party. We've already taken that risk way too many times this time and gotten away with
Come
it.
on.
That's like a principal rule. And so yeah, I'm with the. I can pilot and I can get us low. I feel so. I'll spend my turn doing pilot and trying to navigate us down to like we've taken out the command and communications. The best idea is to move quickly while we can, land, take what we need as quickly as possible, and get the F out of D.
Okay. Look, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna rush back to the EMP to try to neutralize either the two ships that try to get up. for
Okay,
time
so
being.
the EMP is currently fried. You need to do a repair roll to get it going up again.
Okay. Repair. Yeah. I think it's the same button. One.
Oh,
It was not the same button. It was, in fact, a completely different button.
I'm just like pulsed back again. Ugh.
Okay.
Okay, so everything. can go
And
for
luckily, the ship being EMP'd does not knock your single droid companion out. All right, Tom.
I'm gonna laser. Wait, does it look like the command, like the comms tower, got damaged enough?
The top floor is missing.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
you're
pretty
hopeful.
good. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna target the short-range fighter area, and anything that's gonna come out, I'm gonna laser it with the second laser turret. Excuse me, peeps. Sorry. She sloshes out of the seat onto the, or they slosh out of the. Oh, critical hit. 8.
Nice. Yeah. So you, the laser just screams down and saws across the wings and the engine of one of the fighters. All right. So, one of the pilots, actually, the crew of one of the ships gets into the ship and starts their powering up motions, and the one of the laser turrets is taking a shot at the fruit bat. But that laser turret is having a malfunction with a 1. So, PCs go.
Yay! Okay.
All right, Macpac, what are you doing?
I'll have to do this quickly. There's no point in rolling a torp. Didn't need to dodge anything. So if I try to attack now, it means I can't roll pilot in the defense round? Okay, I guess I'm gonna hold it in case in case it's status quo. It's status quo.
Status 1.
All right, Philip.
I'm gonna try to repair the freaking EMP again. Oh, 3 is better.
Hey, all right, you managed to get it back online.
So I can't use it, right? It just...
Yeah, you basically you pull off one of the side panels. You grab like 3 blackened wires. You yank them out. You move 2 red wires and a yellow wire into a different position. Then you slam the panel back on. Nothing happens. You punch the lid of the EMP, and you hear like the power go back into it.
Okay.
Tom.
I am gonna rain laser fury down upon. I'm gonna go after. I wrecked one of the fighters, right?
It's not looking great. There is no one currently running toward it.
Okay, I'll shoot the other one because we don't want to be followed. Even if we get hit by the laser cannon, we could probably fly away, but we don't want to be followed. So I'm gonna take out the second. You said there's 2 short-range fighters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take out the second one, or I'm going to try. Yeah, I got a 5.
Okay, that's a hit. You, the laser beam screeches through the second fighter. You see, like, the little crew as they're running toward it, they kind of stop, and then the laser goes through, and then they run toward it again. All right, the laser turret is fixed. And you see a lot of like motion going down on the ground floor. Like people are leaving the barracks and moving to different positions. All right, top of the round.
Oh, the laser turret's fixed, meaning it'll attack next round.
Yeah. Oh, and one of the second ship takes off.
Nah.
Balls. Okay. So I wasted my turn. Now I'm trying to figure, do I do sunk cost fallacy here, or like do I? Is there anything that needs? I should have repaired last round. The second pilot.
If we could use
they've got
a
lasers.
Pilot, one of us has to either activate
I'm
the
still gonna hold it
autopilot
in
or
reserve for to do pilot because I'm at D8 now.
Nice.
All right,
that's as good as the auto.
Philip. So Philip, you've got a short range fighter is taking off, and you've got a laser cannon that is turreting from the ground.
We'll try to EMP the ship.
Okay.
At 7, slightly better.
Nice.
That is a hit. The short range fighter is full of damage from the laser. It flies up and then is EMP'd. The guidance system is gone, and it starts to careen back toward the ground. Crashes into the ground outside the base. Fireball.
Nice. I guess I'll spin around and target that laser cannon that's been threatening to open up on us. 3. It is stationary.
That's a hit. It's a stationary. All right, so you blast a hole into that, but it's still.
He dodges.
Still
that building
good.
got out of the way.
So the ship crashed. You 2 crew go into the first ship and start taking off, and 2 other laser turrets are coming online.
We gotta do this fast.
So, MacPack can do something else during their round. If you want to do a technology roll, like a sensor sweep or turn on one of the ship systems, you can do that instead of your defense because you held.
Okay. I could do a sensor sweep. It's the only thing I guess I do have because there's nothing that needs repairing on the ship at the moment. Yeah.
There is one laser turret that is out of operation, but no one else can.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do sensors, I guess. Let's try the annoying dice. They're really annoying. It's a 1. Yeah, it's a 1.
You click on the sensors, and you are seeing multiple bogeys heading into your direction. Like an impossible number of them. There's like from every direction. Like you would have had to have passed these ships on your way here. You don't remember seeing them, but they're there. Your sensors are useless unless you want to believe that there are 1,000 ships careening toward you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, an armada.
I feel like that's a lost roll. And MacPack looks at Tom, and it's just like.
I might not have been able to get all the coffee out. I'm just saying.
So, MacPack, what is your plan?
So we've got one laser turret still up. We've got one fighter still potentially mobilizing.
We got 2 more turrets online. Coming online.
I don't really have attack, and this is one of the reasons why I loved doing this. Is basically to say like I can hold mine for defense. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, Philip.
I'm gonna just EMP the ship that tries to leave.
Okay. Nice. Give me your
Another
EMP.
7.
Oh, nice. Tie goes to the PC. Do you want high or low, Philip?
I want higher.
Okay. Second ship lifts up. EMP rains down, turns off the guidance. The crew can't tell up or down, and just zips directly toward outer space. Tries to overcompensate and plunges and kamikazes into the ground.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Tom.
I'm going to see about. We need to get down there, steal this stuff, and get out of here, because I have a feeling they're going to just keep on providing more and more trouble. But in the meantime, I'm going to blast something with the lasers. Just one more of those. There's 1 or 2 more laser cannons.
There are 3 laser cannons, one of which has been damaged by you already, and 2 that have not.
I'm going to focus fire on the one that's damaged. Just try to take it out. I rolled an 8 out of 8.
All right, yeah, you focus the laser, you cut underneath the laser cannon, and the cannon just topples and then falls into the area, smashes into like the wall of the barracks, and crumples to the ground.
I only have explosion sound effects, so don't have crumbling buildings. I'm sorry.
You do still have 2 laser turrets that are taking shots at the fruit bat, with the first one being a 3.
I believe MacPack was dodging.
Yes.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
I can hear everything. I was trying to get everything in order and time. My apologies. Yes, I've heard everything. First one, roll is a 7.
Okay, and the second shot is a 2, but you're -1.
5.
Yep,
I rolled a 5, so 4.
You're zipping and cruising and moving your way delicately through all the laser fire. So, top of the round. Back.
Gonna hold it, I guess.
Okay. Philip.
I'm gonna EMP one of the laser.
Perfect.
Get it.
4.
Ooh. That laser is down for the round.
Laser. Gonna blast the one that's still functional.
Okay.
With a 1.
All right. You've been going really hard with it. It starts to overheat. It's gonna need a minute to cool down, or you can do a repair roll to try to fix it up.
All right.
All right. So they've got one turret that does have something. They're firing at the ship with a 6 to hit.
Oof.
Every time I just imagine the laser
Really?
turret, aiming, and you were like, "Wait, the droid is getting a snack. Wait."
He's chewing on some
It's like
double
playing,
A's.
like,
Half of
car.
MacPack is in the shower while trying to sleep. Look, I haven't had any. You eat food. I'm refueling. Just give me a moment.
He's just pouring whiskey into his gullet.
Mm-hmm.
Because he fuels up like Bender.
Oh, I crit. These dice I cannot see in low light, but at least that worked. I like the weight.
And you're
I bought some copper dice.
So you got, is that an 8 or a 6?
Well, oh, is this the same defense round?
No.
I'm attacking you. And when you say I got a crit, I don't know what dice you're using.
Oh,
6
yeah,
or 8.
that's an 8.
Okay, so yes, you are Dodgy McDodgerson.
Yes.
Hey, all right, top of the round. Are you gonna continue doing defense there, MacBack?
Yeah, well,
Keep us
things are
alive.
still alive. It seems to be a good idea.
Okay, and Philip.
I guess I'm gonna try again to, really just EMP the same turret again that is still shut down, to try to really break it off completely.
Yeah.
And it's a 2.
Ooh, that's still a hit. But, not very
not
good.
gonna have much effects.
All right, Tom, you've got 2 burned out lasers.
Repair?
Or you could try neutrino.
Oh yeah, try the neutrino.
You've got a D6 in repair, so by default a D4 neutrino.
D4 -1 because of the
I'm
quality of the neutrino.
gonna try to go back to the first one and unjam the trigger.
Okay.
Repair. 3.
Okay, yeah. You've popped it back into place. Like, basically, you just went over there, you give it a shake, you pound the top of it, you pull out a cord, and you jam it back in. It's back online. Alright, so one of the laser turrets is doing repair. Not a very good job. And the other one is firing at the ship with a 5 to hit.
5.
Alright, do you want high or low?
Low.
High! You get the laser burns across the hull, but you were dodging lasers, so you only get 1 damage.
Nice. So,
Alright.
how How many HP does? What did I
We have
miss?
5.
I'm lacking a spreadsheet. Oh no, I need to make another one. So right now we're at 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. MacPack.
Macpac
you wanna
is
keep the-
holding.
Okay.
Oh,
Philip.
it depends. Like,
Yeah, no, it's working good.
I hold like. What happens if I do something in an action like in this round? Does it mean like I suffer a penalty if I try to roll defense? Does it mean
So
I can't do the turn?
At this point, you can say you're going to attack or you're going to hold. If you attack,
Oh right.
you attack.
Yes.
If you hold, then you can do either a tech roll or you can do a defense roll.
Or repair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a hold for now.
Okay. Philip.
I will try again. EMP, the same one. 8!
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, you are like causing some real damage there. And Tom with the laser cannon back online.
Laser time. I'm gonna go after the other laser cannon that is not EMP'd down. Roll a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you scorch across that thing. You people are like running all over. Like you see people on the ground level are they're grabbing their laser pistols. A lot of them are trying to fire at you from the ground, but their pistols are no use against the hull of the ship. Just lots of chaos and running around. It's great times for you. The one laser cannon that works is taking a shot at the ship with a 7 to hit.
Oof.
Okay. Four.
Ooh.
Alright, so that's 2 damage to the fruit bat.
But,
1 damage.
but I still was rolling against it. So
Yeah,
All right,
just one.
that is so 1 damage.
So we're down to 3. Okay.
Alright, top of the round, MacPack.
Holding.
Philip.
The EMP is not that useful in this moment. I could try to
Well,
EMP the other one.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to EMP the active one. And I have a 4.
Okay, the other laser turret is down. Tom.
I'm gonna laser. What targets do I just happen to see right now?
So there are 2 laser turrets on opposite sides. One has some laser scoring from your hit. The other one has been EMP'd multiple times and would probably explode if you give it any damage.
All right.
So they're
I'm gonna
both
target
like
that
teetering
one.
on the edge of.
Yeah, I'm gonna target the one that's teetering. I target the teeter with an 8.
It totters. Yeah, you blast the laser up the side, and the top just explodes in a ball of fire and metal. So no one has a chance to attack. So MacPack can do a repair roll or whatever you want.
So are there any... Is there any offensive opposition left right now at this moment?
Not that you can tell.
Okay, I'm wondering if this is is this the time we want to land and see if we can try to steal? What does the crew think?
That
But there's also
sounds-
still all the people.
I don't know that I want to
Yeah.
murder all of them, but I guess in for a
Exactly.
penny.
But what do you want me to do? Fire our last 2 torpedoes down to them?
There's still a neutrino cannon that can do some
Give them all
effect.
cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your call.
I should say, one time when I played an RP session with Jay as the GM, they said, I've never GM'd a group of people so determined to not kill people before.
That's true.
You could try something fun, like you could pilot the ship down into the area and try to like use the thrusters to like knock people down or start fires.
This is what yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey, if you can get
somebody
us close,
wanting to go on the megaphone and
not to split the party,
we will blow a crater in this little moon type stuff.
That sounds like a guile roll too.
Yeah, which means that you're up, Tom.
I was gonna suggest before we turn on the microphones.
I do the piloting roll to try to do that, like specifically to like set it up, to like swoop in and try to blow out like on the aft, like when we're coming in, just like, and like anybody out in the field is just getting either, I don't know, you decide, are they incinerated or just blown away? Depends on how kind or cruel you want us to be.
Oh sure, blame the DM.
But I swoop in and try to flip on the megaphone or the speaker outside and let Tom roll his guile roll. That is my piloting roll.
Okay, give me your pilot roll.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you blast down there and then turn on the loudspeaker and just throw the back thrusters and enough of the front thrusters that you just scorch the earth, and there's like dust and debris flying everywhere. You see tons of the purple and black soldiers like covering their faces and like trying to run to cover.
I guess I will jump on. Oh, sorry, it's not my turn. It's Hopper's turn.
Philip, do you want to do anything?
Maybe start priming the cannons intimidatingly.
I think I will just do some repairs on the second laser in case something happened.
Smart. All right, what's your repair roll?
That's what I'm gonna do. It's a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you managed. You grab the control and just like twist it twice to the left and once to the right. You get it back online.
Nice.
All right, Tom.
I'm gonna jump on the microphone, I guess, and I'll announce down to all the soldiers.
There's still one laser that is not down, you know?
It was EMP'd a bunch. It needs repair. It could start firing at you, but not yet.
Yeah.
Attention, soldiers. You do not get paid enough for this. Walk away.
That's my guile roll. Here we go.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a 1.
Oh, okay.
Apparently they do get paid enough for this.
People love the Galactic Alliance. People have died for the Galactic Alliance. The fact that you are fighting them is like, it's like punching Santa Claus in front of a toddler.
Oh my god.
You guys are the bad guys. That's what they're thinking. All right, PCs go.
They're not wrong.
There's probably about 7 or 8 soldiers running around.
Is there any chance I could do that guile roll and shoot?
No.
Nah. Just checking.
There's a couple of droids down there, so an EMP shot might do some damage as well.
So I'm gonna hold my turn until at least after Philip takes their action.
Okay, Philip.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim the EMP at the general area where there's thrown with droid.
Okay.
And it's a 6.
Yeah. You see 2 droids are like, one of them has like a laser pistol and one of them has a graviton hammer. He's just waiting for y'all to land, and you blast down, and they just kind of both.
I had dreams of Nevermore.
Electric sheep. Tom.
There we go. Just had to turn off the robot voice. Sorry. I'm going to see if I can blast the warehouse doors open and punch my microphone twice. Sorry, internet. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you blew the roof of that fucker.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to. Guess it's all or nothing. Like, do we hover over and set us down? Let's go get what we're here.
Here's where I was wondering if we could have the phase hippo like materialize down there, hook to some crates, and we just fly away. Like lower a tether and just tether the crates and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be better than just shoot me down.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Well, let's do that.
All right.
So
you,
I roll piloting roll in my last turn to like try to set that up to position us.
Okay.
Does that scan?
Yeah.
All right. Let's not use the bad dice box. Oh, right. It's already in the thing. That's a 6.
All right, so you take the fruit bat, you maneuver it perfectly over the hole that Tom has blown in the roof, and Hopper punches the cargo bay door release. You have to like move your way past the giant purple explosion thing, and then you tether yourself up and start to lower yourself down. Tom.
I'm going to assist. I guess you know what? I'll provide cover fire with the laser. Just pot shots all over the place.
Yeah, you could just like laser across the ground and force people to run to cover.
Yeah, I'm not even really trying to hit them so much as just to keep them off of Philip.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Ooh.
Okay. Everyone that is left with the desire to fight back is like has to crouch behind as much debris and like crates as they can, and Hopper lands down in this warehouse. The warehouse is part of it's on fire. There's a big hole in the roof, but you do see 5 large crates. You think that 4 of them are full of pistols, and there's one that's just full of grenades and demolition.
Okay.
Which one do you want to grab first?
So from this area, can I roll sensors to get a sense of like better, or can someone roll sensors? Who has better sensors? Tom,
your sensors
you have great
right now
sensors.
are still showing that there's 1,000 ships coming from every direction.
Yeah, to repair.
Oh, so we can't use that to tell what's in the crates. Can I roll main? No. God damn it.
You could.
Are we close enough where I
the-
can elite? I could what?
You could try to repair the sensors next round.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
All right, Philip, which
I'm not really
crate do
an
you want to
offensive
grab?
person.
We'll start with the guns.
Okay, you grab one of the crates of guns. 1. All right. So, what you can do? One of you can continue flying to keep the ship in the right place. One of you can continue loading crates up, and one of you can continue keeping the remaining soldiers at bay, or you can try something different and hope for the best.
Well, that makes sense. We're we can continue that round where Philip does that.
All right.
Tom hopefully aim stuff. What do y'all say?
I was going to say you could click on the autopilot and it could just hold position and do slight dodginess. That would free you up to do something else if you need to.
Yeah, what else would I do? I could lower down, I guess, and help. But that would take a round.
As they're winching up, you unload and then send the tether back.
Would that smooth out the process or speed up the process, GM?
Yes.
All right, I'll flip on autopilot. Let's do that.
Okay. All right,
you
so autopilot
you roll for autopilot, right?
You can roll. Roll me a D8.
You should, actually. It makes more sense. GM, it's autopilot.
Give me something to do. Ooh, a 3. That's good enough. All right, so the autopilot gets turned on. Hey, thanks for choosing autopilot. I'm glad that... Oh, I'm just hovering, aren't I? And
yeah, well, hover and keep the laser fire off of us. People are shooting, but we're doing this thing.
Philip, what do you? You've got 4 more crates. What do you want to choose?
Second crate of guns. I want to keep the grenade for the end because I feel it's the most dangerous. That like if we ever get shot while we load it, it just explodes inside the ship.
It's a good point.
That's fair. All right, Tom.
Lasers, just to keep suppressing fire. That's a 1. I swear, there's other numbers on this. 1s or 8s. But yeah,
all
that's
right.
I get it.
So the laser overheats.
Come on. Oh.
And 3 guys are just making a beeline toward the blown open doors of the warehouse.
I shout on comms.
And...
heads up, incoming.
All right, so MacPack is in the cargo bay. You have loaded in 2 of the crates.
Excellent. Can I, during this process, is it just, do I continue loading the crates, or do I have like an action?
You still have an action. You have an action that's not pilot.
Okay. So during this moment, do I see anyone in the way obscuring the potential, or do I see the turrets? Do I see it? Like, what do I see?
There's one of the turrets is still trying to repair itself after the multiple EMP blasts. There are 3 Galactic Alliance soldiers who are running toward the gate, and there's probably 2 or 3 more who have continued just staying in the cover.
How many more turns until we've continued loading? Until we finished, rather.
You're more or less doing 1 crate per turn. So
we've got
3
2
more
crates.
turns if you want to get everything.
Okay. How far are the troops?
They are running toward the bay.
Towards the face hippo.
All right. I'm just trying to think. Like, first thing, do we want to? We've got 1 laser turret that's still left. I don't know whether to take that out or to try to do something else. I've got a disintegration ray when I'm down. I don't know what else I can do when I'm down here, aside from, I don't know if using an action just to like move the crates helps speed that up. But all I've got is devices and mainframe. Mainframe. Let's see what's out here.
You should loop their camera or like erase it.
Yeah, I want to see if I can
lock the gate.
What's going on with the story, Philip?
Lock the gate with the mainframe.
Let's see what
the gate that was blown open by laser fire.
Yeah, we can't lock that. It's more about seeing what's still active. I feel like it's a 4.
Okay. Yeah, you know that there are repairs underway for the remaining laser turret, and they're also still desperately trying to get communications back up. They are probably gonna get communications back up before they get the laser turret back up. So you'd have a couple of minutes between reinforcements arriving.
Okay, so I guess the first thing I might want to do after this is try to find a terminal where I can use devices to, if this is allowable, I don't know, to hack the communications when they're trying to establish it and try to either reroute it or shut it down.
Yeah, you can do that next round.
Cool.
All right, Philip, you got 2 boxes and grenades, etc.
Is there the grenade? What type of grenades are there? They're all implosion or they're like explosion too?
So there's a bunch of implosion grenades, but then there's also a variety of detonation stuff like thermite and like astrolite, stuff that like explodes in space. Like it's good to connect to like ship hulls if you want to like do some sabotage.
I think Vanessa would wake up out of their whiskey stupor, stumble up and be like, I need those implosion grenades. Yeah. Right? Vanessa's the
I like
grenadier?
the idea of the thermite, because the thermite can be used for sabotage. I would say let's take some exotics and maybe set the rest to detonate if we can.
Or just take that whole crate.
I would like to charge that crate.
Okay.
I don't know if I can.
We might want to leave enough to like let it blow up to be like whether that could be the cause of whatever. Because I've got devices next round, and I might be able to hack like everything to prevent certain shit. So why don't we leave stuff around so we can detonate at least something? So not take all of the explosives.
Yeah, I wanted to take one of the explosive and throw toward the gates and to like wards off a little bit the people.
Smart.
My bad.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Thank you.
So just grab a grenade and toss it toward
I
front gate.
I moved the crate just before I loaded like a thick one and I toward the gate.
Give me a grenade roll.
A D4, and it's a 2.
Well, thank God it's not
so
a one.
It's not a fail.
There's a couple of guys who are running toward the door, and they see a grenade come out the door and go, "Oh!" and get out of the way. So,
Let's go.
Task
Right,
failed
Tom.
successfully.
I'm gonna switch to the functioning laser turret because the other one got repaired, and I'm actually gonna switch to the turret. But can I run sensors from here as well? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pop onto sensors. Oh no, you kind of did a sensor check.
You were surrounded. You are horribly surrounded.
Oh right, they're broken. All right, well, screw that. I'll just shoot something, anything.
Yeah, I crit failed on sensors and broke them. My bad.
And to be fair, I think you just like sluiced the coffee puddle from like episode 1. All right, so I will target the comms array again, just in case they manage to get that thing back on, and just laser it up with a 2.
Hey, you hit the building. You hear it rumble. You blast some shit around. All right, top of the round. Autopilot. Autopilot is down.
Oh. Okay.
Are we crashing?
Not crashing, but you're no longer like you were hovering, and now you're just kind of drifting.
Otto, come on, Otto. Snap out of it.
Backpack has an idea for future being like, remind me to leave my probe on the on the console, just in case, because they'll be
That's
like,
a good
oh
idea.
Yeah,
just to reap up the button.
But
just keep smashing the auto button.
It's too late for the retcon. So in this moment, I guess I'm a head back, because we autopilot's down. We should probably not have autopilot down. So how many crates do we have left? I think we're basically done. Yeah.
Two left.
There's 2 crates left.
Okay. So when MacPack retreats back to the piloting console, do I get to take one of them with me, or am I just doing that for my turn?
You want to take a crate with you?
To go back to the ship because autopilot's down. Like I figure, is it going to reset, or do I have to go back there?
So I've always assumed that you were in the cargo hold, like unloading stuff. So yeah, you can turn the autopilot back on from the ship. You don't need to go all the way back to the bridge.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Oh god damn it! Boom! It's like a tentacle reaches out, just like kind of slaps the console. Like, wake up! Oh, right, sorry, I fell asleep right there.
So Philip, you got 2 crates left. You also see off in one of the corners, you see a long, thin metal box that looks like a cash safe.
Let's get greedy.
I think I would keep the safe for last. Would take another gun crate.
Okay. Tom, the 3 soldiers that were moving toward the door are now back at it. Would you like to do anything about that?
Yes, I would like to target them with my oversized laser. And I'll flip on the comms as well, but it's not an intimidate or anything. I'm just going to blast at least one of them. We'll see how it goes. With an 8, that's a crit.
And what are you gonna say on comm? Like, pew, pew, pew!
Do you want high or low, Tom?
I will go high. No, we're going low on this one, actually.
Okay. So there is one of the soldiers is like deacon and dodging, and then a laser hits where he is, and 2 hands hit the ground and nothing else.
Not
you just what? So like,
bad guys are bad. Not all good guys are good. Sometimes there's the mushy middle. Except for you. You don't have any of that left.
Yes, this Yeetus Deletus was brought to you by the Baloney Mistmaker 5000.
Right,
that's twice I've done that now. Targeting a ship weapon against a civilian. Alright, he's a soldier. It's still, yikes.
So MacPack has reset the autopilot, I guess. We have 1 more crate now, or do we still have 2?
In a safe.
You got 1 crate and Philip.
And a safe.
Well, obviously Philip first, but that's safe. I want to figure out.
Just hook to it and fly off. Just drag it right out of the wall.
I'm in the cargo hold though, like as GM said prior rounds, so I guess I'm still like yeeting and hopefully not deleting. I don't know what to do. I guess I hold. Shit, sorry. Like, all right.
All right, Philip, you got 1 left, or the safe.
What size is the safe?
You could probably pick it up and carry it in your arms. It's like the size of like a TV box.
Okay. I will
Yeah, but
load
one
up the...
tiny metal cased object. When has that ever been suspicious? Oh.
Well, it was something, and I will load up the last crate.
So your options here, you can load up the last crate and then ride up with it, or you can load up the last crate and then go up next round.
I don't know. I'm starting to get a bad feeling, guys. I mean, I fucked up that guy, but there'll be others.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do this turn. I'm going to repair the sensors.
It's very smart.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 1,000 blips turn into 2.
2?
Where are they?
North, coming in from the mansion.
How soon?
Get a couple minutes.
So, I bark this down. Like, sensors restored. 2 blips, 2 minutes.
Okay, I load the crate. You mentioned the time. Do I have to load the time to load the crate and then pick up the box next turn and just leave?
Okay.
What happens
So
if I take the box with me and I despawn? Do I spawn back with the box upstairs?
Yes.
All right.
Evac.
So Tom, yeah, you do like the quick trigger, like the.
Yes. Well, I will load up the crate
Ooh.
and I will run to the.
I sense some handiness in the future.
Yeah, he's our shock trooper. We send him in.
All right, so you load up the last crate and then make a beeline for the safe. Outside, there are 2 more soldiers who are trying to get the cover to attack whoever's inside. And damn, that laser turret does not want to get repaired.
Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Not worth your time. How do I turn off the micro?
That's canon.
Push the red button.
The green switch.
That red button.
The green switch.
No, not that red button. Don't press that.
Are you gonna do anything else, Tom, or just?
I'm gonna blast.
Intimidate.
I'm gonna shoot at anything that looks like. Is there any way we can loop the cameras so our or the comms tower? I don't want evidence of our signature. Ideally,
I also don't want to die, so please do something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the
I'll shoot
piloting. Just I'll do the flying. You do the dying.
Making with the boom boom. I'll make the boom boom.
Yeah, you can blast up the comm tower.
I'm gonna blast up the soldiers and keep them off Hopper.
Okay.
5.
Yeah,
At
the two
least
of them.
cover
The 2 of them just like blast away as you like zip the ground around, so they do not get a chance to attack Hopper.
We have murdered a lot of people.
All of the crates are loaded. Hopper has the opportunity to grab the safe. MacPack, you know that there are 2 blips coming in hot. What do you want to do?
I want to get us the fuck out of the F. Like, are we all on board?
He's not yet. Gotta hold till Hopper's back, right?
Yeah. All right,
Okay,
Hopper.
So.
Or you can just if you leave me here, I will.
No, Tom can do the flip thing, right? Like,
well, he can.
Technically, if you leave, Hopper will just vanish where he is and reconvene with you.
With what he's holding, yes.
Theoretically,
if he's grabbed it in time. Did you get it already? Did you get it, Hop?
Yeah. I have it now.
Philip, do you consent to this experiment here?
Yeah. Fade away.
there might be a minute where you are left on the ground.
Because my thought is that
if it doesn't work here,
I can use warp to get us out of here.
Oh.
And then, but if that works, like if we do this this phasing appropriately, then we can still, take them along.
That's a great idea, though. If you plot the warp, get it ready to mash. Do you have to plot a warp route, or you just press go?
Yes.
Well, I'm also a droid that interfaces with any port, so it's basically the answer is yes.
Any port in the storm.
Yep.
All right.
It's more like jump.
So MacPack plots a warp. Do you want to pick pick a direction to like make it look like you're going somewhere else, or you're just gonna like head home?
We're not heading home, because I feel like a warp. Well, can warp signatures be tracked?
Sometimes.
Okay, well, let's.
They get your trajectory.
Yeah, let's try to keep it close, but we're not going directly home. We're just like.
I need to go to the washroom right now. I will be right back.
Oh, okay. We'll cut to break. No problems. It's too exciting.
Okay, so strategy. My thought is that so Tom has Philip's phase thing, or
yes.
I don't exactly understand how it works. Does it work in the way that we take you along with us when we do this?
I think so, but we could also just wait one round. He could grab the thing and then do his own hop, be on board before we go.
But Philip, like that's the way it works, right?
I actually don't use it that often because I'm not the one that is on the receiving side. I have a sender on my side.
Okay. What we do know is you have that thing. You have the case, the MacGuffin thing here. So we don't. That's already done, and theoretically, if we take you, so it's either like we can hold until we can get you back in one round, or we can just like go now because we've got 2 ships in hot.
We do, but I think it's worth having him on board just in case anything goes weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm being over paranoid.
It's also, when thinking about it from a practical perspective, it's 12:03 a.m.
There is that too. Also, how cool will it be that he just grabs this thing, looks at it, is like, out. And then,
peace out.
Yeah, and we're just like...
and then like shows up. Yeah. It just sounds like so epic if we can pull it off. But I feel like in a way that if we can make that work, that would be great. But if not, we're going to have to deal with 2 ships.
True. Sorry with that.
So the consensus is, can we spend the round... Are we able to spend the round recovering Philip?
I want to destroy evidence too that we were here
before the ships get here.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that because it's probably better than trying to risk this at this moment. Let's just try to get them out.
Can you, since we're not actively being attacked, could you hack their system to like wipe any backup drives of our signature and its sensor? Is that something you could do from here?
Is that something I can do from here?
You have any sort of hacking devices?
I have a probe and I have an expertise in devices.
You would need to have a thing,
an interface
that does the hacking. Like your mainframe only gives you access to unrestricted information.
I've got a tricorder. I've got data deck. Yeah, that's for all devices to hack a non-sentient computer system. I've got a data deck. You must be aboard a space station or starship and find a computer terminal. It's the terminal.
Is that gonna work?
Tricorder is roll devices to gain information about nearby resources or hazards, and mainframe is roll d6 to wirelessly access all unencrypted information in the mainframe of a space station or starship where the droid is located.
So I will say that with your data pack and a very good devices roll, you can wipe the last like 5 minutes of data away. But
7 + 1.
ooh, that's a very good roll. So as far as you know, you have wiped your presence from the last 5 minutes.
Cool. I like that dice a lot better than the copper one, although I like the feel of the copper one. Copper rolls ones.
So Philip, are you gonna phase up, or are you gonna take the rope?
I think it would be. I think just because of cool factor, I would try to phase up, and also it will save us some time because like I don't want to. Like the longer we stay, the harder it will become. So like we need to leave as fast as possible. And if I can fade away with like the crates neatly stashed in my overall.
Wait, is there any time saved by doing this? Because if not, you should just
cool.
Like, take the rope.
Well, cool. Phasing also means that no one can shoot at him while he's going up the rope.
That's true.
Which is what I would have done had you gone up the rope. I would have had a bunch of people shoot at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Philip phases away.
Shade away.
All
right, I'm gonna blast the comms tower just to insult to injury while we're busy hacking, and then buckle in my seatbelt to hold on for our upcoming escape. I rolled a 1.
If you burn out that these lasers are not very good for you. What needs to get some repair? All right.
I have repair.
So
I just don't want to do
with the two ships starting to come toward you, you blast off into warp. Need a warp roll there, pilot.
Warp roll is wait. Does the autopilot, which is back online, does it have warp?
Yes, it does.
What does it? What?
D8 2.
D level.
It's a D8.
Okay. Let's let the autopilot do it.
Auto, get us out.
Where do you want to go?
Let's just. Oh right. Never mind. I'll do it. It's just like, let's just get us out of here. So I just try to get us away in a random orbit.
All right. Yeah.
Hide behind
1 second.
the moon.
You it does a maneuver where like it starts to go down, and then points all of the thrusters at the mess hall, and then just gives all the thrust and flattens the building and launches it. The autopilot knows what you want.
All right. So
just
boom,
blasts off up into the atmosphere.
This apocalypse was brought to you by the Autopilot 5000.
As Hopper is appearing back in the cargo hold, you have like just a second to grab onto something before you're flattened against the back wall. Everyone is grabbing onto whatever the closest thing to you is, because going into warp in Atmo is very different than going into warp in space.
Backpack anchors down but extends 2 tentacles and just does like the
You manage to blast your way up into space very heroically. Good job, everyone. You got all 5 crates. You didn't get anyone killed.
On our side.
Yes, but they were all bad.
We just saved the GA quite a lot of pension money.
And they won't have to go through the effort of destroying these guns now.
They could just say mission accomplished.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, except for the poor bastard whose only hands are just like, those 2 hands are coming back. They're gonna be the big bad. They're gonna crawl along like, yeah.
So, those dudes just like crashed into my place, stole my garbage, and left.
Wait a minute. Are we raccoons?
We could have just asked for it.
I'm gonna need that guy's eye.
Hey, can we have your guns?
That was fun.
And
everyone.
Do we have an
and now I'm like
title?
just phase in.
Nice.
Like, do I appear after the warp? Like, okay, and I have the.
You appear like during the warp, and then you like just hold on to stuff because it's a weird feeling to phase in during a warp.
Yeah, kind of like that idea. So like when Philip phased in, so we're clear, Philip phased in with the goods that they were carrying. Yes.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Nice.
And I will tell you about what that is in the chat.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
That was cool.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you for putting up with us, GM.
Yeah, lots of inaction and then a lot of action. Indecision followed by. Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. So episode name.
Pardon me.
Episode name.
Episode name. I don't know. You can delete it.
I don't know. Sometimes ships doesn't work.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of ones.
Boy,
a lot of
that was
ones.
a lot of ones. Absolutely. Smash and grab.
What about here guns here? Because that is what Philip posted. Is like here guns here.
Here guns us.
Or guns are us. Come on. These are your boomsticks, because the whole idea is to give these to the colony.
Smash, grab, and phase.
Well, it depends on how many we get, but like we do the whole incentive, like the motivation behind all of this was to be able to equip the colony, defend them, to be able to defend themselves. So we need to see what's inside the crates before we're like, yeah, we found this stuff, so like here you go.
The right to arm bears.
Be a bunch of people do.
Oh, phase away.
Well, then we should have brought the arms with us.
Ants.
It's better to
well, we
phase
brought
away.
these arms, but they're not bears. They're not bear arms. Sorry. Here you go.
It's better to blow up than to fade away.
Yeah, than the phase away. It's better to blow up and phase away. I think that might be it. All right, we'll workshop it. Thanks very much, and have yourself a great night. I'm going to talk to the internet for a second. I won't bug you. You guys can hang out and chat if you want. I'll be right back. Hey, internet, thanks so much for listening and joining us.
Of fun to do.
That was a lot of fun.
Like rounding it out. That was a lot of fun. And
don't forget, you can always click the like, the follow, the subscribe.
The more we play this type of thing,
you can
it's both credit to you as a GM,
find us on all the podcast places. You can find us live on Twitch on Thursdays.
These ones are
and on
they're so much fun. But there's a lot of flexibility.
Twitch,
I feel like the
YouTube,
GM needs to be really
iTunes,
skilled to be
Podbean,
able to roll
Spotify,
with it.
etc.
You know what I mean?
So click the button, spread the word. Join us again
Like,
I tried.
next week for some more sci-fi
hijinks.
hijinks. Thanks very much.
Or do I
Have a
want
good
to
night.
just be able to? I feel like there's a lot of skill involved with that. So kudos.
And whose idea was to do the face hippo?
I think Brendan came up with that. Like, one of like the first
right.
bits you wanted